What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building with another banger, man. So, as you can see by the looks of the title and the screen today, I am bringing y'all the first ever 7-3 center with over 100 badges. Also, going to be able to be called a two-way 3 level scorer. I'm telling y'all, this is easily going to be one of the best big man builds that you're going to be seeing all year. Not only because we get over 100 badges, but the versatility that this build is going to be able to use and apply to. Now, before we get any further, man, I just got to say thank God for giving me this opportunity. Thank y'all as well for coming through, showing y'all love, showing y'all support. I just want you to know that I appreciate you. I love y'all. And man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Anybody looking to join RGF, the Rich Gang family, go ahead and turn on post notifications. But can you also hit that like button, y'all? Let's go ahead and get 50 likes on this banger. Be sure to share it with your family and friends. And now, let's go ahead and get into the making of the build, y'all. So, of course, if you were paying attention, we actually are going to be making this build under the center position. Now, when it comes down to the height, weight, and the wingspan, y'all gotta go ahead and follow me along with this just to follow up with the build name, but also to be able to get over 100 badges. So, what you wanna go ahead and do, put the height 7'3", weight, we are actually gonna be going to 230, y'all. And then when it comes down to the wingspan, instead of going with the max, I'm gonna be going with 7'9", y'all. Now this is pretty much what the setup is going to be looking like when it comes down to the position, height, weight, and the wingspan. But for the body shape, if you want to be able to take up the most space possible, go ahead and pick built, y'all. That is going to be the best one to pick when it comes down to defensive purposes. But now let's go ahead and get into the actual breakdown of what this build is going to be looking like. So when it comes down to that close shot, we're going to go ahead and put this to a 92. Now, if you go ahead and put a 93, you get an extra Hall of Fame badge. So if you want to go ahead and do that, do it as is. But I'm telling y'all, 92 is going to be perfect when it comes down to the badge count. Then, when it comes down to the driving dunk and driving layup, maxes both of these out. Standing dunk, going to go all the way up to a 90. And then, post control. This is going to be up to a 93. And right there, we get 30 badges for the finishing, y'all. And I'm telling you, when it comes down to the badges that we actually unlock, a lot of Hall of Fame badges, which makes it even better. So with the shooting, we're gonna go with a mid-range shot of 83, 3-point shot of 77, and then as for the free throw, we want to be able to take this build in any game mode. So I'm going to put it to a 75, and right here, as you can see as well, the shooting that we're going to be able to do on this build, but also the badges that we unlocked are really solid as well. So we're going to go ahead and get a little bit more deeper into it. Let's just go ahead and take a quick look at the playmaking, y'all. We're actually not going to have to be doing too much to this area of the ball. So go ahead and put that pass accuracy to a 70. And right here, these are going to be the playmaking badges that we unlock. But that just means we have a lot more to do when it comes down to the defensive end. So what you want to go ahead and do here, interior defense, going to be a 96. Now, block, we're going to go ahead and put this up to a 97. And then when it comes down to the offensive rebound, we're going to max this out at 90. Defensive rebound, same exact thing. We're maxing it out at 90. And right here, we get 35 defensive badges, y'all. And on top of all that, we're also going to be able to get a good amount of Hall of Fame badges unlocked on this build. Now, we got the physicals to mess with. So what you want to go ahead and do, of course, we're maxing out that speed at 64. Acceleration, maxing it out at 61. Strength, we're going to go ahead and put this to a 61 as well. Leave it. Then, when it comes down to the vertical, max this out as well at a 68. And then as for the stamina, y'all, we're going to go ahead and put this to the max at 93. You could go ahead and put the rest of these stats into any area of the ball that you want to. But let's just go ahead and consider one small thing. Remember, you're still going to be getting gym rat, which is a +4 to all of the physicals, y'all. So some of them will be in the 70s for being 7'3", and then even though you don't get too much of a crazy boost getting another +4, you're still going to be able to get a huge boost when it comes down to the main stats. So the physicals are solid, but now let's go ahead and check out these takeovers. We get the post scoring, glass cleaning, rim protecting, and then the sharp shooting, y'all. This really comes down to what preference that you decide to go with, especially with what kind of play style that you're going to be running. So for me, just to be more versatile all around, I would have to say that picking the post scoring takeover is really going to help you out, especially for the 1v1 court. For me, I would go between power backdowns as well as advanced post moves. The second one, you can definitely go ahead and pick one of the lockdown takeovers, whether it be rim protecting or glass cleaning, but I want to spread out the floor a little bit more. I'm going with limitless range, and as y'all can see, we have made the first ever 100+ badge build. Remember, this is also the first of its kind being a 7-3 center and also the two-way 3-level scorer build. But also on top of all that, remember, you get a +4 to your badges when it comes down to winning the college championship. And on top of all that, we're able to get an extra badge out of each season. So honestly, you have a lot of potential out of this build if you've had this build since season 1. But now let's go ahead and take a quick look. We decided to go with post scoring as well as sharpshooting takeover, which is going to allow us to be able to get a +10 out of these areas of the ball on the finishing and shooting. Then also a +4 from the boost that we will be buying, and also a +4 from also defensive leader as well as floor general. So essentially, you're gonna have a 99 close shot, 99 standing dunk, and a 99 post control. But when it comes down to the shooting, the mid-range will be 99, three-pointer will be in the high 90s, and then when it comes down to the playmaking, this is going to get a +8, but on the defensive end, you get a +8 as well. So 99 interior defense, 99 block, pretty much a 99 offensive rebound, and pretty much a 99 defensive rebound. The way you look at it, you really have to go ahead and add in what your build is going to be looking like when takeovers are activated. Also, which takeovers you activate, which teammates are you going to be running with, whether or not they're going to be running floor general as well as Hall of Fame defensive leader. And then last but not least, you can also consider what the build is going to be looking like once you buy a boost on your own, y'all. Now just know that this build is not for everybody, especially if you don't like to run big man. This is for those people who like to run center and max out the height as well as the wingspan. If you want to go that route, you definitely can do that, but then you're going to be taking a minor hit to your shooting. Again, if you feel like going with that route, go ahead and do it, but I'm going to leave it like this. Now, as you can see, when it comes down to the finishing badges, the main ones that I really want to keep on are going to be back down punisher, posterizer, as well as unstrippable. Now right here, we still got a good amount of badges to use, so I would go with mouse in the house. Being that we're 7-3, really, you're not going to be going up against too many people that are going to have much higher heights than you, so that is why I'm going with what I have. Then right here, let's go ahead and get into the shooting now. I'm going to go ahead and start it off with silver, blinders, as well as corner specialist. Now from there, I'm also going to go ahead and add in Deadeye. Also, you cannot forget about green machine as well as sniper. Now, we have a couple more remaining badges, so as long as you go with the main ones of hot zone hunter, also you can consider any other one that is really going to help boost your shooting percentage, like catch and shoot, corner specialist, badges like that. But when it comes down to the playmaking, as you can see, just be smart with this part of the build. You don't have too many badges when it comes down to the playmaking, but that just means you're going to be able to make an easier decision on which badges to actually pick. This is a setup that I would be running with if I was to go ahead and make this build. But now let's go ahead and get into the defensive side now, y'all. Now, being that this is the area of the ball where we have the most badges possible, makes it even better for the defensive end, of course. Now, the main badges that I really want to go ahead and say that you should keep on are honestly gonna go ahead and be Intimidator on Hall of Fame. From there, also Hall of Fame Chased on Artist, Pogo Stick, and Rim Protector, and even Tireless Defender. Now, if you want to, there is one badge that you can make a minor change to. Go ahead and take off pogo stick if you want to take this risk, and then from there you can add in one of two badges. Defensive leader if you're running with other teammates. However, if you're going to be running more 1v1, go ahead and leave it on, or you can go ahead and put on box on Hall of Fame. Either setup going to be really good, but this is something of the final setup that I would be running with this build. 35 badges when it comes down to the defensive, 9 playmaking, 22 shooting, and then to end it off we get 30 finishing, y'all. Again, man, I just gotta say thank God for giving me this opportunity to be a part of your lives, but also have you in mind. I hope y'all are having a great Sunday. Just know that I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all. And I most definitely got the bangers in store for y'all this week. So, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Anybody looking to join the Rich Gang Family RGF, go ahead and turn on post notifications, man. But don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Can we go ahead and get 50 likes on this banger? Be sure to share it with your family and friends. And, man, last but not least, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Thank God and Rich out.